shell from a coating perspective. Oh, that is a gun. That is a pack. That really shouldn't be... I don't think I could have had a worse timing on that, saying I don't think that should be an issue. Clearly, I think the issue there actually relatively big. Basing this off my War Thunder knowledge, if we're looking at the Alive Sherman, there is a super big weak spot or weak point over here and over here. This is where the ammo gets stored, I'm pretty sure. And obviously this is kind of a weak spot for it. So if the Pack 38, even a 50 mil shell, most likely like an APC shell, well, talk about the devil. You can see exactly where he hit the Sherman, causing a catastrophic ammo explosion. Alright, howdy folks, welcome back to the Gates of Hell with the Liberation DLC. The release is basically imminent if it hasn't already released, as this video gets released to you. So Liberation is either out and you're playing with it already, or it's about to be out. As you can see, the American Military High Command has actually given us a 90mm slugger, or Jackson. I think those terms are kind of interusable. Anyway, 90mm gun. It's going to be awesome. And we also upgraded our 76 Shermans to the HVSS. Now this is specifically, I almost said particularly, this specifically is the field mod variant. Now I'm not going to go in depth. There's going to be a video where I do, but there are quite a few field variants. And it looks like this one just has like armor plates bolted to the side of the turret. I'm not sure to what use these really are. Maybe it's like a little bit of spaced armor. I can't imagine that the extra little bit of armor would really help a tiger shell or a panther shell bounce, but maybe someone in the comments will know more about that. So I'm not really too sure how effective they'll be, but I'm very excited to see them here. And we also have some HVAP. Okay, we almost just lost whatever we can shot. Oh, it's a 20 mil. Okay, well, we do have our infantry very spread out. We're also playing on a new map I haven't played on before, which is the Cadran Chateau, which I guess comes with this huge mansion building, which almost has like a Japanese castle from like Shogun 2, has like layers to it. So you got like the outer layers, then you have the inner layer, which is built on a little hill or a little incline. You have your little stables here on the side. I really love that I can just put a bunch of infantry like up on the high ground, so they get great eyes on any guys that, you know, approach, obviously, so they always have good shots, which is something that can be frustrating when you're fighting enemies in this terrain, and the line of sight can just be kind of meh. So with line of sight being like that, where you get a little bit of the high ground, is freaking awesome. Let's see if we can burn out this half track, which may end up... Oh, well, the Sherman will... Oh, okay. There's a Panzer IV right there. I didn't actually see... It's kind of hard to see where you can kind of go through the hedgerows and where you can't. But our flamethrower will most likely die. But, okay, actually, he may have... He didn't die, but he's also not very healthy. And wait, what did we just do? We blew up a whole bunch of enemies. I kind of want to deal with that Panzer. But at the same time, I'm also happy with it sticking a little bit further away. Is this a Panzer III-J? I wonder if we have heat loaded. We could try to take a shot at this guy. But I obviously think the bazookas are a little bit more effective against, you know, shots. Oh, well. Especially when we do stuff like that. It does make me kind of want the... Oh, okay, that did actually hurt some of the crew. I was going to say, it just made me really want to pee it. Wow. Damn, dude, the AI is crazy with the bazookas. Honestly, I've played a little bit of the German campaign, and if there's one thing I've learned, the AI don't mess around. Their 50 cals are insane. Whenever an AI is 50 cals, they are just insanity. What are they shooting us with? That's some big shells. It's a 75 mil pack. That's not what shot. But it's really their Garands that are scary. It's their 50 cals that are scary. But their bazookas, they're not, they don't mess around. Their bazookas are absolutely terrifying. You'll see guys charging you. They have, I feel like they have unlimited range. They don't, obviously. But I feel like they have an insane range. And they just charge at your tanks. It's like they've given the Americans some crazy heroic buff. Obviously they haven't. Or, well, I assuming... Wait, why? Wait. Can we get to... How do we use the machine gun on this thing? Is this how I think it works? Oh, yes. Okay, the flamethrower is doing his job. maybe we can kind of stop wasting flames. So maybe we have to find... How does it work for this thing? Like, a dot is manned by the... Okay, so we have to find a random guy to jump on the back. There goes the Panzer. That's nice. Okay, so he's going to jump. Kind of like, what is that? Banner Brothers? Where the Shermans come in. Although I don't think they're airborne Magna 50s. That is really cool looking. I do love the look of that. Okay, what is that? So it's still a pack, but what's the other thing? Also, do we have Willie Pete in this? No, we just have smoke. It would be nice to have some Willie Pete on these 76s, which is kind of why the 75s are actually just perfectly fine as is, because they get, obviously, a crappier gun. Oh, this actually is a lot of enemies. This might be a Calliope point. We moved the Calliope up a little. So as you can see, the Germans have to go through one of these choke points. It's just super typical of these maps. And it's something that, it sounds really weird. You're going to have to almost relearn how to play this game, because you can't rely on open terrain and lots of maneuverability. Moving a tank through here without clearing this to the absolute max with infantry is going to result in a loss. Whether you're playing PvP against a good player who knows what he's doing, or even against PvE where, you know, this pack gun, it's spotted now, so that's good for me. But Citas wasn't spotted because they were hiding it better. And what is this cool? This is like a tracer. If I drive my tank out here without spotting in front of it, easy kill zone for that pack 40. So you have to play this game with a very, I say game, I guess, honestly, I say game because it feels like a different game. I'm not just saying that to say it. It legit feels like it doesn't really feel like I'm playing Gates of Hell anymore. And that's a good thing. Not that I hate Gates of Hell, but I just, oh, crap. See, I'm not even paying attention right now. So what is that gun? Oh, it's just a 10-5. It just feels like a different game. The way the hedgerows work, the way that the system now is with, you have to really just focus on these choke points. Look at this part of the map. There are ways to sort of get through here. Like, this is hard covered, and this is open. This is hard. This is open. So you can, ooh, a Nebel Warfare. A 30-centimeter Nebel. Oh, that was not good. I just lost like a billion defenders and infantry. That was somewhere way back here. I didn't actually see where exactly it came from, so that's a little unfortunate. Let's get this 90 mil into action. I guess we'll put it about over here or over here, and then we'll move it. A 105 is still hitting us, but luckily for us, a 105 isn't that scary. I don't want to really send my medic out to get some of these guys up because it's not good out here. I really want to use this 155 mil howitzer later. I think that could be fun to see how that acts. Oh, the flamethrower versus the little Kubelwagen. Yep. That was a little brutal. I don't know if we want to use the Calliope against that, like, formation. I think we're going to save our Calliope. Maybe let's just pre-aim. And then if... Nope, we don't have time to pre-aim. Sturmgeschütz. Oh, okay, it was a Sturmhaubitze, which obviously has a 105 howitzer instead of a 75 mil pack. But that was glorious. I actually did really like that. We have some AP miners. I don't know, with an E, by the way. Not miners with an O. Okay, that is just... See, the bocage lets you do stuff like that, although I kind of just whiffed my... It doesn't look like the flames actually reached over the top, but still, it's a choke point. You're really going to push into a flamethrower? I mean, I guess you are. Oh, well. What else is here? All right, 50 cal time. We don't even have to really waste our shots on that 222, I don't think. I assume our 50 could mostly pen that. Oh, we have vehicles coming in across this field. It's just a half track, which may mean that we can use our main gun on the... That's right. There, Calliope. Oh, no way! Oh, that's a rough day to have. Getting a 75 millimeter armor-piercing shell directly applied to your forehead. That's actually kind of an impressive shot, to be completely honest. But yeah, that's probably not ideal to wake up that way. It is interesting. I asked a question in one of my previous videos about the Calliope and the way that it works. Can it fire its main gun if it has rockets on it? And it seemed like the comments were really almost divided. I think I saw a few people saying, yeah, no, it could work. A few people saying, no, it couldn't work. So I guess it's still up for grabs. It doesn't seem like that's such an easy, clear answer. At least from reading over the comments and trying to reply to as many of them as possible. I was hoping we would see a little bit more heavy tank action. So far, look at that. Was that the 50 cal? That was the 50 cal, wasn't it? I think that must have been the 51 shotting that. It's the 50s in this. You guys are going to experience this when Liberation releases. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, that was very good and lucky. You guys are gonna experience this when Liberation releases. The 50 cals on vehicles, like such as, of course, the any American tank that has a 50 on it. They are, but the Greyhound too. You do not like fighting the Greyhound in this. All right, it's time to use my Calliope on something like this 150 mil enemy bomber. Oh God. Hopefully, I'm not going to aim. I'm just going to hope that I get a good volley on that guy in general. I have to rotate. We actually did. I need to rotate my... I was hoping we could shoot down that enemy bomber, but I don't know if we can with the 50. It would be cool, but I don't know if we're able to do that. I do need to rotate around my 76 mil. A lot of contacts over here. Okay, reload, reload, reload. No, we don't need HVAP, we need AP. Hopefully it can sustain one hit from a martyr. It looks like this plane is coming right for me. We're going to shoot and scoot, shoot and scoot. I hit it a bunch. It bombed though. Jeez, those are big. Those must be like 500 kilos at least. I need to kind of be a little careful here. We do have, yeah, that, I mean, I think I knocked out that 150 mil back there. And we have an infantry shoots coming in. Our 76 just while on the move gets a shot off on that half track it looked like. It might be worth using this other rocket barrage because then at least it can reload. But at the same time, if I use the rocket barrage, then it isn't... You know what, we're just going to reload. I think, yeah, so I've just pressed Y. That's actually awesome. So I'm able to reload this thing while it's not being actively used, because that's kind of something you probably want to do, just so in the next battle, I have, the full load of 60 rockets again to be used from the beginning. I don't have to shoot 30 and then be like, oh crap, now I'm out of ammo. So that's actually not a bad idea. We're going to reload this. I love this idea. I love the idea of having a guy on the back. Having to sacrifice a guy for... he was meleeing me. How are we letting enemies get this close? Guys, look out. What are we doing? Why are we not looking at the enemies that are... What? That guy got so close he got into melee range. Okay, our flamethrower got some more ammo. Or technically, I guess it's called fuel. I don't really care about that light infantry shoots. Or you know what? Maybe I do. Maybe I do care about that, because maybe I'm a little worried about that. Although he wasn't aiming for me there with the infantry shoots, but I wouldn't want him to hit me with a heat shell over the berm. Yeah, we love that. The 90 mil stays winning, and it's not a surprise that it stays winning. It would be very apt for the Germans now to start sending some... Oh, a Vespa, I believe. It looks like it. I don't know if we can kind of... It's a cheeky way of seeing where the unit is. You can see my shot was like being blocked, sort of. My direct fire shot. Or, I guess, direct aim, or... trying to get direct control. Why could I not think of the name direct control? Why did I say direct aim? Weird. Well, there goes the Vespa. Pretty relaxed battle. So we're just going to call that a victory. And we're going to go back, and we'll catch you as we go in the offense. All right, it's nice to see yet another new map, or at least a map I haven't seen yet. I don't think I've even shown this one either. The Sieg River, very specific name there, map. And it is nice to see a map set in Germany that isn't very hilly or mountainous even. Just a relatively flat German farmland area with a couple of farms, just a couple of open areas. This is going to actually probably be very much in our benefit. I think what we're going to do is we're going to strike this first one with our Calliope, and then we're going to hit the second one with our Calliope. We'll hit the third one with this 155 mil artillery, which I'm actually really excited to get to see how it looks. So we're going to call in these infantry forward, and we're going to take a look here as I am going... Our Calliope might still be reloading, which is fine. So we have a little bit of time here. I'm curious to see, they're coming from the south and the southwest, so we're going to worry about getting attacked from over there. This is the 155 off map. And it was very expensive. You can only really bring one of these per battle. So let's see if it was worth bringing the one. So far, yeah, you know, relatively, it's hitting near the point of impact. Hoping to get, let's reload on this. Oh, perfect. Wait, is it done? I'm not sure. This is, I don't know if we should get the, well, we'll probably get the one with the 76 mils. Okay, there we go. I wanted to see some spread. I think that's huge on these points. You don't want them to all land like near the actual impact zone. It does look like we are maybe going to have to reload this thing. It is reloading. It's okay, so it actually has to reload. So it's kind of unfortunate. So we're gonna have to maybe take it slow instead of fast. Try to capture this point, mostly using some of our infantry initially, and then, well, we'll use the Calliope on the second and third point once it's done. So now let's move up our 76s on either flank, and it might be worth grabbing, like, I don't really care about the rifle grenadier with the Springfield, so we're gonna grab this guy and we're gonna grab this guy and put him on the back of the Shermans, because these Shermans are awesome. I don't care what you say, their 50 cal ability, it's worth putting a guy on the back of that. Yes, you lose a rifle grenadier in this instance. I could have sent a regular rifleman on there, but we're going to put a rifle grenadier on the back instead and spread out. One thing I should mention is that I have really noticed a lack of my own microing. Maybe it's because I've gotten a little bit lazy, where I don't really micro guys anymore. I set them up in like these larger squads. I really would recommend not doing what I'm doing, because you will lose units the way I command my guys. It's that from a YouTube perspective, I think it's hard to spend a lot of time microing these guys and have it be interesting from like the YouTube perspective, and also have the best command ability that I can have. But if I was you and I wasn't recording this and I wasn't trying to showcase this on YouTube, I would definitely try to take the extra 5 minutes and just give a little bit more thoughts specifically to how you deploy your infantry and where you deploy them, and specifically spreading them out, never letting them get caught out in the open by, okay, that's like a big Jaeger squad. Oh, come on. The HVSS got it. Whatever, we don't really care. That was, you could just see the shell like perfectly slide over that target. All right, let's move up our guys, move up the 76s. I do really like the look of this. It is very true to what I've seen from Germany when I used to live in the Netherlands. And obviously, you know, since there are really no borders in Europe, especially not between countries like the Netherlands and Germany, you can just go across and go have dinner in Germany, or you can go have lunch, or just go shopping. And there is like nothing that really stops you from doing that. So that is a nice thing, and it's nice to be able to do that. And it's given me a lot of opportunities here to see parts of Germany, parts of France, parts of Belgium on a very often so occasions. So we're going to just start burning out this area. People have been saying like, yeah, it's a little bit less likely to burn. This isn't the Eastern Front anymore, where everything is made of flammable material. It's a little bit more sturdy, a little bit, you know, rocks and bricks and stuff. But I think enough Woolly Pete will still burn a village down. I probably shouldn't have said that. I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube now has someone look at this video and saying like, are we supporting war crimes on our platform? It's the famous W word again. Either way, it turns out from what I've learned that AI will use Willy Pete, but they prefer to use armor piercing and HE first. So if an AI unit eventually will run out of those two ammos, or I assume if they run out of HE and there is a target that would use HE, like infantry or maybe an anti-tank gun or something along those lines, the AI will be switching to Willy Pete. So I guess if you're really trying to make the AI use Willy Pete, you could edit their loadouts in the editor. You could make sure that they have like less HE or just less ammo, or, you know, if you want to be a real, oh, that's not good. That was some artillery piece. If you want to be really crazy, you can just edit out so they only have like Willy Pete ammo, or just a whole lot of the Willy Pete ammo. But they will apparently use Willy Pete, but they're just not, it's not their preferential shell from a coding perspective. Oh, that is a gun. That is a pack. That really shouldn't be... I don't think I could have had a worse timing on that, saying I don't think that should be an issue. Clearly, I think the issue there actually relatively big. I think that we survive that. Mostly there's a martyr right there. I wish we were using armor piercing against that. I was literally in the process of saying, well, I can't imagine that would cause a lot of frustration for... Ooh, that was a good shot on an invisible guy. I was literally going to say that I can't imagine that would be so bad for my Sherman. Oh, crap. The new tree explosions, though, look really cool. I do like them. Oh, that's not good. Is that the pack that's hurting me like that? Okay, that's down. There is a machine gun we'll deal with. I'm trying to move into this cap. I'm actually so annoyed at myself for losing that 76. I'm not surprised. I think, basing this off my War Thunder knowledge, if we're looking at the Alive Sherman, there is a super big weak spot or weak point over here and over here. This is where the ammo gets stored, I'm pretty sure. And obviously this is kind of a weak spot for it. So if the Pack 38, even a 50 mil shell, most likely like an APC shell, well, talk about the devil. You can see exactly where he hit the Sherman, causing a catastrophic ammo explosion. Some people, or I say some people, someone in the comments was saying how they felt like the tank combat was a little weird and maybe not as like detailed or simulated. But did you just see what happened? Because that was definitely not good. That was the opposite of good. But that was exactly what I would expect to happen if a Sherman gets, even a 76, if a Sherman 76 gets shot at by even a 38, oh sorry, a 50 millimeter gun. I'm not sure exactly. Ooh, I kind of guesstimated where that light infantry shoots was, so that was good for me. We're no longer capping this point. I am going to have to call in some extra infantry here soon, I think. I would be using my medics, but nobody survived those initial strikes. Let's get our rangers up on the wall. We'll get these two ranger squads kind of like spread out to the left. And we'll get these two first armored units spread out, or on the right. Wow, I can't even freaking determine what side of the thing this is on. And then we'll, is that the, what was that? What was that gun that I just saw? Maybe you just, oh, I love it here. Another light infantry shoots down. We're capturing this point. And our Calliope should be available now to be used. So we're going to... the same thing as I said last time. Accuracy is great, but not if you're trying to hit a large area. Initially, when I was trying to hit a certain area with a volley, I think going for accuracy, great. When you're trying to hit this entire... Oof, that is just insane. When you're trying to hit a specific area like this, that's like a big square, just use random, very crappy range. I think that's perfectly fine. Did that guy have a Panzerfaust? He was running like he did. What is that? Oh, it's a Panzer Pioneer. He looks exactly... Okay. He looks like he's like a tanker uniform on. I didn't know. Oh, that's a martyr. Dude, I keep sending out these martyrs at me. I really need to start dealing with this enemy equipment. I'm loading HE because I'm a little lazy. Now we're load AP. Load AP. We'll deal with the... Oh, for one second I thought I lost my Calliope. You know, I'm kind of lazy. Let's just fire another rocket barrage. We don't really care. Put the ammo truck close to it. Move up to 76 mil. And hopefully that knocks... Okay, they have a bunch of Groß Deutschland regiment units. So that is terrifying. Kill another MG34. I mean, we're getting kind of through this. Is it... Oh, crap. I just lost a whole lot of my guys due to a machine gunner on the flank that I wasn't even paying attention to. Guess what? My medic now has a job. That's great. 1, 2, 3. This is what I was talking about, by the way. So you gotta be more careful than I'm being. I'm just thinking for the sake of the video, I can't spend an hour and a half on each battle. I would love to do some looting. I would love to do a bunch of stuff behind the scenes where I just, you know, do nothing but spend an hour looting the battlefield so all my guys have bazookas and flamethrowers and Panzerschrecks and Panzerfausts, and that's just not viable. So I would recommend that you don't play the game the way I do. Especially when it comes to the lack of looting. I mean, obviously, you'll see me pick up a Panzerschreck or, you know, something along those lines once in a while, but you got to be a little bit more proactive when it comes to looting, because it's the large part of Conquest is the looting, the grabbing. Okay, that flamethrower was a little bit close for comfort there, dude. Come on, man. That was a little bit crazy. Let's knock out this half track. We'll work over the machine gun next. We'll pull over those Rangers from the right flank. Okay, I should just use AP for that, I suppose. Okay, Rangers, push up this way. Rangers, push up more in the field. Let's work over this machine gun. Oh, well, we miss. Oh, that was a... We're not even using HE there. Let's use HE or AP against this half track. I love it. Okay, our medic has gotten everyone back up. So let's send this first armored unit more over to the flank. But I'd recommend spreading out your infantry a lot more. You need to be careful here. We're running we're running right past guys with MGs. I wish there was a way of sending your infantry, unless there is, and I'm really stupid. I wish there was sending your infantry to move and engage. So like they will move until they have a target. But this is where it makes more sense to spread your guys out. Now usually I wouldn't even spread them out in teams of 5 and 6. I'd spread them out in teams of like 2 to 3, maybe at most, because you're trying to not get them one shot by a grenade launcher or by an artillery round or by, God forbid, a Nebelwerfer or even just a large caliber HE shell. I mean, there's enough vehicles in the game that could really make you regret spreading out, or not spreading out your infantry, I should say. Let's dig these guys in. And yeah, even with Sherman 76s, even with a slugger, that doesn't make these points easier to cap. Actually, it's funny here, by the way, they're overlapping just a little bit, which is a little cheeky. But technically, you could capture both points with like in one spot, which seems a little, maybe a little bit of an oversight, because that seems like that would be a little too easy. I wouldn't necessarily want points to be overlapping, because then you can just focus on this area and sort of, if you dig in there, you can technically hold both of the zones. If you know what I'm saying, like you'd be, oh, mortar? We don't like mortar. We don't like mortars. Now we need to get across this entire zone to get to the, I want to hold the other side of this field. Okay, there's not many more stone walls to take cover behind. So that's a little bit of an annoying thing for us. Now where is my 76? What is that? Oh, it's just a truck. Truck and a mortar. That's fine. We'll deal with that mortar. Deal with the truck. There's a Kubelwagen. I'm not even sure why they're still bothering sending those out. But it is... Oh, there's a gun there. That is a big shell. That's a Nebelwerfer. What is this thing? Oh, that's the Nebelwerfer that was hitting us. I thought it was coming from the right side. So maybe we'll send my infantry that go after that. We'll spread out my... Okay, little squad of 3 goes after this Nebel. I have to be careful here because I'm being engaged by... It's even just machine guns. I need to knock these guys out. I wish... Oh, no. You can see that coming from a mile away, that shell. Okay, that's down. I don't really have the... I don't really want to send the medic forward to go rescue that guy. I could send my flamethrower after this Nebel still. I think that's still worth it. Those are Gebirgsjäger. That is an entire squad of basically pretty decently equipped and good trained or well-trained infantry. So I think we're going to push the Calliope forward, and we could try to just make a push on the side, but there isn't much stone cover. So we're going to have to rely on... No, get up. Burn! There we go. You kind of have to push the AI a little bit when they don't defend their artillery pieces like that. Yeah, this is really cool. Again, I told you how to do it in the last episode. You select a squad, you hold right click, and then you drag it up or down, and it makes your guys spread out, so you don't have to individually position them the way you want or don't want them. That was a great shot by the... Oh, that's a machine gun. I wonder if we have the firepower in this squad. No. Engage the infantry on it. Alright, you know what? Screw it. We are going to Calliope this. No accuracy needed because we're trying to go for less is more accuracy, right? Trying to hit a large point. Lots of room. Oh, that was a good grenade launcher round, I think. Or maybe it was... I can't... Maybe it was just an M1 Garand. M1 Garands really do stay winning in this. I'm not even kidding. They are... My voice is cracking because of it. They are really good. Like, you'd... Oh, God! It's a flamethrower! No! Oh, man. The humanity or the inhumanity from that. Okay, well, it's whatever. We push into the objective. There's a half track there we don't care about. We push in. We lock ourselves down. And we do this the American... This is almost the American sort of Soviet way where we just push in. We don't really care that much. I need to push this slugger up. We're going to spread our infantry. This is how I would normally do it. Spread out your infantry a whole lot. So they have a little bit more of an area so they don't get as easily killed by a big artillery piece. That's obviously the thing you want to prevent. Do we have any satchels for this squad? That's the wrong thing. I was hoping to use the other thing. No, the other one. The satchel. That mine doesn't do anything. We run. Throw the thing. Take cover, buddy. Take cover, heal. Oh, I can't believe he made that. I don't... Oh, that didn't really do as much. Oh, well, no, it didn't really do anything. We go, take direct control. I do... Oh, artillery. That's bad because... I mean, actually, no, we're pretty spread out over here. I'm not too worried about that. We'll actually pull these guys off the line a little. We get our medic. Maybe it's worth going my medic up here, but I don't really... Where'd my other medic go? Okay, let's go rescue this one guy who went down. I think we had a random tank crew somewhere over here, but now I don't remember where he went. I mean, we're not really pouring in effectively. I lost that 76. Wasn't the best option that I've ever done or the best thing that I've ever done, but we're just going to layer low and we're going to rotate these guys so they're a little bit more sort of angled towards where the reinforcements were coming in. And then this should be relatively easily done. I'm hoping to get this thing mostly resupplied or reloaded, I suppose. I guess, I mean, I don't really want to capture anything. I don't really see the need to. I have a lot of money. And the American High Command is sending us money and research points now daily. So we're trying to just make use of that. He just hit that guy with an M1 grind and didn't instantly kill him. If that was me to German... Oh, what was that? Whatever that was. Was it the 90 mil? No, was it a 76? Yeah, it was a 76. Nice. Does this thing have Willie Pete? No, this has HE and AP. But it doesn't really... Could you imagine a 90 mil of Willie Pete round? I don't even know if that existed. There's a gun that fired from back here. I'm a little worried about that because it is, in the end, just a... Actually, it has more armor than I remember. That a turret doesn't have as much armor, I guess. Gun. No, 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 no. No shot. No shot. You repaired that. Come on, flamethrower. Stop that, man. Actually, it might not even be time to stop that, man. I wonder what my Calliope is at. All right, that was it for today. We are very close to the end of this campaign. As you can see, only 2 more battles left to go, I think. So we're going to try to bring out the best America has to offer in that battle. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one.